Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn, Honduras. In the last episode, we worked on our preparations for our attack on Colombia, making sure that we get all of our equipment built out, so all of our mechanized infantry are now ready to go. The fleet is coming together. We're filling things in. We've got destroyers being manufactured. Our submarines are filling in. We have our naval invasion prepared. Of course, always running through all of our research. Our space program will be completed. At least the research into a space program will be done in 2 weeks. So, that's where we're at the moment. Air Force should be ready to go. The Navy is in position. We have our war goal. So, I think it's time to begin the largest military operation that we've yet attempted in this campaign. So, let's go ahead and declare war. Hopefully nothing goes sideways on us here. We need to be ready to reinforce the beachhead as quickly as possible. And we want to slow down. Enemy Navy spotted. Naval combat has begun. Our submarines are on top of a couple of their frigates. Alright. Beachhead is established. We're going to go balanced. Let's get the regular infantry heading in there first. Alright, we are off the beach. Alright, let's tell them to join in. How's the air going? Air's going fine. Alright, we have completed a space program, or space program research. Not worried about the unassigned scientists right now. Space-based weapons? Sure. We'll start on that. Okay. Let's get our mechanized infantry heading in. Let's get the naval base here built up on priority. Tell them to join in as soon as they arrive. Advanced autocannon development. Okay. Medium tank guns. Yeah, keep working on the medium tank guns. Airbase raid. I mean, they don't really have any Air Force. Oh, they actually do. No, that's me. Never mind. Hold on. It's their suicide drones. They're down to only 84 of them. They had a whole lot of them. And they've used up pretty much all of them at this point. Alright, get those guys knocked out. There we go. Took the airfield. Alright. Mechanized infantry. Let's get them into the fight. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and throw everybody on aggressive now. Fuel is going to become an issue here, so I need to start trading for some oil. A lot more oil. Like, as much as we possibly can. Yeah, trade away everything we got. Construction doesn't matter right now. We need to keep our military fueled. Alright, we lost a submarine. How is their navy doing? They're down to 18 ships. Jackson Gonzalez is now the U.S. president. Yeah, getting through these mountains is going to be the tough part. Yeah, we still have air coverage. we're having a lot more success in the south here. That's kind of to be expected. Electric leisure evolution, e-vehicle breakthrough. That's fine. Let's see, we're doing okay for energy. If we can get through the mountains, that's going to be the big deal. Alright, looks like we wrapped around the mountains. That's good. That's good. Cold War naval weapons. Oh, we got them pocketed. Alright. Let's focus on bringing them down. On burning those guys out. Alright. Crisis looms following Polish strikes on Ukraine. Looks like something's boiling over there in Europe. Alright, and Colombia has capitulated. Excellent. Now, what I said that we were going to do here is that we were going to make them a puppet. Alright, Colombia has been puppeted. Excellent. You are now infantry experts. Infantry specialists. Alright, let's get our armies lined up on the Venezuelan border. All right. So I think that we can reduce our fuel buy a little bit. Not quite that much, it would seem. There we go. And I forgot to use the cipher. I always forget to do that. All right. Let's hold off on the military factories for the moment. What we need to do is we need to flip this over to suppress subjects. Alright, and now we need to begin construction in Colombia. Yeah, let's get this naval base built up. Alright, and then we're going to need to get rail lines built because, well, there aren't any. Alright. This is a mess. All right. Can I actually build that rail line? Well, it says that I can. Get a supply hub there. Make sure that those are all filled in. Not that I really need this, but it should be done anyway. All right. Now I know. Okay. Those are just basic railroads, but let's get them laid down, then we'll worry about upgrading them. Alright, so subjects. Alright, we are getting master building. Alright, good. Right, because once we're able to integrate them, we're going to get a whole bunch of oil and some more steel. All right. Oh, we're repairing. And we have no... There we go. No dockyard set for repairs. So there we go. We'll just get everybody repaired. Multi-purpose warheads. Yeah, we'll go with better anti-air performance. I'll go with turbine engines. All right. Move some planes around here. All right. Now, were we ready to begin designing a fighter? Was I ready for that? No, I don't think so. No. Electronic Warfare Suite. And we might as well wait for the 5th generation airframe as well. Alright, we can crank the speed back up. Early stealth armor. Improved electronic warfare. Thermal camo. Yeah. Let's plan a naval invasion into their capital. Yeah, we are really reducing their autonomy quite a bit. Very good. Alright, let's get the next tank gun going. Alright, electronic warfare suite is done. Oh, we haven't actually researched stealth. Let's do that. Doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be a stealth aircraft. Alright. We'll go with reliability and production cost. There we go. Yeah, everybody's conducting strikes on Ukraine right now. Of course. Well, that was an autosave crash. And while I was trying to get caught back up, one of our agents got captured. So... that is you. So we are back a little bit. Okay, there's the electronic warfare suite, which we're going for the early stealth tech. There we go. Back to this. Do this again. Gonna slow it down as we head into the month. Alright, how are we doing as far as our equipment? Our equipment's good. It's our manpower that's pretty low. That's the issue. Alright, we can reduce your autonomy. Alright, there's our 5th generation light aircraft. Let's get in on... diamond wing form. Let's get these wing forms researched. Production efficiency cap. We'll do that. All right, let's. No. I think what we'll do is we'll hold off and we will work on designing the new aircraft at the beginning of next episode because we're just about done here today. Colombia wants to buy some of our fighters. Sure. And the agent was killed. Was it the same agent that's captured? No. The person who was building the intel network. Alright, well, we get someone else on that job then. Okay, now they are combating our reduction of their autonomy. We need to make sure that we are building something there. So... let's do some civilian industry. That's a lot of civilian industry. But yeah, we'll do some civilian industry just to make sure that we're always building something. And we'll put it there. So once this is done being built, we'll move on to this. Alright, but I think we'll go ahead and end the episode here. And I gotta decide if we're gonna start planning a justification on Venezuela now. It's gonna take 330 days. Our forces should be ready to go. I will have to think about it, because it will complicate trying to reduce autonomy. A little bit, not too much. So we'll see. We shall see. Alright, but for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.